Good morning, loves. Good afternoon, loves. Good evening, loves, wherever you are. Good day to you and greetings from me to you. 2018 is almost over. Can you believe that? Can you believe that we are, at November already? 2018 has really blown by. And I'm just checking in. I'm just checking in to see how you're doing, how you're working on your goals, how you are accomplishing the things that you set out to accomplish for 2018. So let me know in the comment section. Have you been able to manifest your goals, your dreams, your visions? Are you still struggling with them? One of the things that I wanted to share is around the topic of what do I deserve? What do I deserve? The reason being, I've been checking in with some people who have been working hard all year, giving it all that they can, all that they thought that they needed to, and they're so close to achieving their goals and their visions and accomplishing all the things that they set out to. But so close, but still it seems to escape them, although they've put in all the work. And one of the things that I'm noticing is that if you don't believe you deserve something, it will never happen for you. Let me say that again. If you don't believe that you deserve something, it will never happen for you. So you can put in all the hard work, you can make all the contacts, you can get all the degrees, you can do all of the necessary steps, but it keeps evading you because of a limiting belief. Deep down inside, you don't believe you deserve it. And you know what is the truth about that? Most people don't realize they have that belief. Most people don't realize that rooted in their self-conscious is this little thing that says you don't really deserve it. You don't really need that. You shouldn't really have it. It's too expensive for you. It is too good for you. It is too whatever. And you internalize that and it manifests itself very, in stubborn ways where you're working towards something and it just seems to be escaping you. It just seems to be evading you. It just seems like you can't get hold of this thing that you've been working towards. And as I work with people, I realize that all of us have those beliefs to some degree. All of us have, sometimes it's from childhood, right? Sometimes it's from childhood where we were taught that we should have humility, where we were taught that some things are so expensive that we shouldn't even want expensive stuff. Why are you driving that BMW? You have other things that you should do with your money. You shouldn't do that. So we internalize these beliefs of, I don't deserve. And I'm here to tell you for the rest of 2018, if you're serious about accomplishing your goals and dreams, if you're serious about manifesting the things that you say you want to manifest, you have to confront that. You have to confront those deep-seated beliefs. I don't believe. I am not worthy. I don't deserve. You have to root them up from wherever they are. You have to dismantle them. You have to examine where they came from, and you have to work hard on those things because that is what's holding you back. How many of us have been in a situation where we've met the perfect person, right? We've met the perfect person, but deep down inside, because there's so many single people around, miserable people around, we internalize that there's so many other people who aren't happy in their relationships. Perhaps we don't deserve this great, perfect relationship. We don't deserve this person who was sent for us simply because all around us people are struggling. And we think that we have to be part of the struggle too. As a matter of fact, I was doing some work myself, and one of the things that I wrote on my I deserve list is that I deserve to be able to experience joy without pain. How many of us were taught that joy is something that is elusive and that we have to hurt first, we have to have pain first, we have to struggle first, and then the reward for all of that is joy or happiness? Let me tell you, there are people who are struggling all their lives. They're unhappy all their lives. They're worrying all their lives, and they're never happy. So that's false. That is a false narrative. You deserve to be happy without the struggle. You deserve to be happy without the pain. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying that life is going to be pain-free. You've heard me speak about this all the time. Life is a circle. Life is full. We will experience a full range of emotions throughout life. Anger, pain, happiness, joy. We will experience that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the belief that when you get something and it's good, you feel you don't deserve it because you didn't struggle enough. You feel that you don't deserve it because you probably didn't have as much pain as the other person had to get it. How many of us, sometimes, and I say this a lot about men, right? I think a lot of men find women who are good women, women who they know that they should be with. But deep down inside, because of their history, because of things that they've seen their father done, because they see that their mothers are single and sometimes bitter, they feel they don't deserve to be in a relationship. Why should I marry this person, this woman who is perfect for me, who has given her all to me, when here's my mom is the first woman that I've ever loved, and my mom is still struggling and unhappy. I'm not going to ever marry this woman. And I see it with men all the time. Why haven't you taken the next step with this person? Why haven't you solidified the relationship? Why haven't you made the commitment strong enough to where both of you are comfortable? And they don't have a reason. One of the reasons I feel, and I've said it over and over, is because looking around relationships that they have seen with men in their lives, relationships that they have seen their mom still lonely, still bitter, still struggling, they're not going to marry that woman who's perfect for them because deep down inside they feel that they don't deserve this. Or it may be a job. You've been working hard to get this promotion, this raise, this whatever, and then you do things to self-sabotage. You just don't show up on time. You make a big mistake that you know better than. And you wonder, where is this coming from? It's your underlying belief that you just don't deserve it. And that's harsh to say. And a lot of people may want to dispute me and say that that's not true. I work hard. I know what I'm worth. There's a difference between knowing what you're worth and what you deserve. All right? Because a lot of us do the I am, right? I am creative. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am worthy. And we know what we're worth. We know who we are. But in our subconscious, even though we know who we are and we know what we are worth, there's still this nagging, you don't deserve it. It is too good for you. It is too expensive for you. You don't need all that money. How many of you were raised with that? I had a conversation with my mother recently where we were talking about someone making money, and my mom was saying, well, why are they doing that? They don't need the extra money. And in that moment, it took me back to childhood. I said, Mommy, it's not about the money all the time. And so what if they get all that extra money? So what? We sometimes have this cap that we put on ourselves that actually was put on us by the people who came before us, saying that, okay, yes, you have to go to school. Yes, you get your degrees. Yes, you get your good job. But then beyond that, you don't need all that money. Beyond that, you don't need that extra title. It's just going to keep you away from your family, or it's just going to be too much responsibility for you. All these little things that we internalize based on what it is we were taught. Sometimes it wasn't taught by our parents. It was taught to us by the experiences we had in life. How many of you have faced rejection? I faced rejection. And how many of you have faced rejection and then you have shut down because of it? You face rejection and then, all of a sudden now you don't deserve whatever it is you are going after because you failed one time at it or you failed 2 times. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. Here's the thing about what you deserve. You're not going to always get what you deserve. And it's okay. The thing that you need to know is that you should always pursue what it is you deserve. And this is a difference between entitlement. I'm not saying that we sit down and we feel entitled to things. What I'm saying is that there are things that I naturally deserve clean air. And I think you do too. I naturally deserve clean drinking water. I think that you do too. I naturally deserve a clean and comfortable place to live. I think that you do too. There's so many things that we deserve that I think is just universal. One of the things that I wrote on my I deserve another thing is that I deserve to be accepted for who I am as I am. How many times people are trying to change us, mold us to something that they want us to be. I deserve to be accepted for who I am. Am I not always growing and changing? Absolutely. Do I think people should stay stuck where they are? No way. Do I think you should work on your self-growth? Absolutely. But if you meet me where I am at, I deserve that acceptance. If you can't accept me, again, it's okay. Saying that you deserve something doesn't mean that it automatically comes to you. It affirms within your subconscious so that you can open your mind and start manifesting. You can start manifesting. Let's see, I have some comments here. Tanisha say, only poor people say that you don't need all that money. The wealthy never say it. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it comes from religious background as well. It comes from a religious background. How many people were taught that they should have humility and that they should just have exactly what they need to survive? You know, I think that the religious narrative is changing. We see the mega churches with the millionaires, so it is changing. But that's a mindset that some people got from childhood and they passed on. But you're right. The wealthy don't say that. The wealthy say, what's more that I can get? And again, Tanisha, it's a mindset. So the wealthy continue to be wealthy and the poor continue to be poor because the wealthy teach their offspring how to manifest those thoughts to continue to have the actions that bring them wealth. The poor continue to teach their offspring that it's okay where you are with what you have, to be happy where you are with what you have. All right? So what are you doing right now to confront some of those beliefs? And I want you to dig deep in terms of things that you think that you don't deserve. And let me tell you how you're going to find what they are. Because a lot of us are going to say, I don't have those self-limiting beliefs. A lot of us are going to say, I deserve to be a multimillionaire. A lot of us are going to say, I deserve to have a happy relationship. A lot of us are going to say, I deserve to have a prime career. We're going to say that, but let me tell you how you're going to figure out whether or not you have those limiting beliefs. I want you to be very honest with yourself. Very honest about yourself. What areas of your life you have been working hard in, you've been putting in the time, the energy, the effort, and it just seems to elude you meeting that goal. It just seems to escape you that this thing that you've been saying you want, that you've been talking about, that you've been working towards, that you've been putting your energy towards, you're just not getting it. I want you to be honest about yourself because usually when I work with people and we go through these exercises, usually that's where we find those beliefs. Those beliefs that say I don't deserve. Those beliefs that say I shouldn't have. Where in your life are you stuck? Where in your life are you not manifesting despite putting all your effort and energy? That's usually where you need to do the most work. All right? This is Nyamka. It's been great. Continue to leave your comments. I am going to be starting a coaching program, intensive end of the year coaching program called I Deserve. It starts next week on Tuesday on the 13th. If you're interested in learning more, inbox me your email address. I'll send the information to you. This year, I started with Level Up. And my Level Up participants have had very good success and outcomes. But there are still some things that we need to work on. And before 2018 is out, I want you to join me with this I Deserve coaching where we dive deep into some of these things so that we can break the chains, break all these barriers, and we can be really successful and really manifest for 2019. Again, I love you. I do this because I love you. I do this because I want you to feel empowered, and I want all of us to grow together to achieve our highest potential. Have a great day, y'all. Love you.